Hi guys, how you doing? So today we're going to take a look at the Corsair H150i Elite Capellix. It's beautiful, but is it any good? Today we're going to find out. We're going to look at the unboxing, setup, installation, iCue, we're going to look at thermals, we're going to look at noise, and basically you can see if it's a cooler you want to buy. So let's do it. Cool, and here we have the iCue H110i Elite Capellix. It's a mouthful, but what do you expect from these companies? We'll have a quick look around the box. Super chilled, that's what we're expecting. And in the box we have the 3 fans with the mounting mechanisms for our Ryzen, AMD, and all the different things. And we have our replacement covers for the pump, documentation, we have a controller as well, and all of our screws. So let's go inside and see what it looks like. Okay, so obviously here's our just normal information. So here's our controller, we can plug 6 fans in there. That's obviously where your PWM goes in, and that's where your RGB part of the fan goes, SATA and all of that. That's one of 3 fans, and we've got black cables. Why, guys? You know, cost probably, but you know, I'd definitely like to see white cables. It's going to look better, but then obviously the onus is on you to hide them. So okay. Okay, so here we have the white faceplate. I think it comes with a black one installed. And I'm probably going to be using this one actually because it's going to a white build, so that would make sense. So we have our back plate and all that for Intel. This will be for Threadripper. And this is our AMD. Oh, I spy something else. And all of our screws, so that's all pretty standard. Okay, so have a quick look at the unit itself. It's all white, nice logo there. Yeah, it's a nice shiny unit. It's fairly square. Sometimes with like ASUS, they round off the corners a lot more than this, so this will kind of be a good fit. And where I thought it was white, and where I thought that this was black, it's not, it's white. So let's have a quick look at the other one. Okay, that's it. So we just bring it up to the camera. So it's just 2 different designs, and they're both white. I definitely was under the impression that it might have been black, but yeah, it makes sense. Obviously it's a white unit, so whichever design you want. I think I might go for that one, but we'll see. So yeah, really nice. It's nice to have a choice. I definitely like that. And then obviously underneath we've got pre-applied thermal paste, which is definitely handy. I usually use MX4, but we'll go with this because it's fine. Sometimes if it's like an older unit, you might want to kind of just do a little touch test because it might dry out. So, but this is like a brand new unit. It's new stock, so it should be absolutely fine. But yeah, so it's really nice. So what we're going to do now is do a little bit of V-roll, and we're going to get this bad boy installed and do all that testing. So when it comes to installation, it's fairly straightforward. You put the fans on there, you stick it in your case. In mine, which is the Corsair 4000D airflow, I can only put it in the front, so that's all I'm doing. I've put it on a pull configuration because I think that's best. The GPU definitely benefits from it, a little bit more airflow. Push, yeah, it's okay, but you definitely kind of see a reduction of the GPU temperatures by maybe 1 or 2 degrees, or certainly in my experience. It comes with a fan hub as well, which is absolutely fantastic. You don't always get this. Sometimes it only accommodates a few fans. This goes up to 6. So with my case, I've got a couple in the top, 1 in the rear, 6 in total. Absolutely brilliant. You stick that to the case. There's a couple of double-sided sticky pads. Put it in there. Bit of cable management. Brilliant.
So now we're going to take a look at iCue. It's a fantastic bit of software. They've recently refreshed it, so the aesthetic is beautiful. In there you can control your fan curves, and obviously what we're going to be looking at now is the eye candy. So there are about 12 or 13 presets. We'll have a look at those. You can play around, obviously tweak them to your liking. So let's take a quick look. So a fantastic thing about this cooler is that it comes with changeable faceplates. You know, you get two in the box, the one which is installed and a changeable one. I've got that installed now. It's so easy to install as well. There's 4 screws. I'll take those off, put the other plate on, screw them back in, and that's it. You know, you can do custom ones as well. People are selling those, just look online. If not, you know, if you've got a 3D print, you could do your own. Absolutely brilliant. So what we're going to do now is have a quick look at the noise of the fans. Now I've turned everything else off, so the GPU and the case fans, are set at 0, and we're going to ramp up from 0, 20, all the way through to 100. You can kind of get a feel for how noisy it is. And to be honest, after about 70%, it gets really noisy, but these are ML fans and it's to be expected. They're no different from the bog standard ones you used to get on the XT coolers. So let's have a little listen. Guys, as I said, it gets to about 60 or 70%, it's fine. Anything above that, and it's obnoxious, it really is. But obviously, it depends on you, it depends on your case, how sensitive you are to noise, whether you've got headphones. So yeah, for me, 60, 70% is absolutely maximum, but you might be different. So we've established that the cooler looks amazing, and it really does, but can it cool? And for me, yes it can. I'm very happy with the temperatures I got. We ran it at 60% and 100%, and the difference wasn't great. The noise was poles apart, but when it came to the temperatures, sometimes they were 3, 4, 5 degrees. And for me, it's definitely worth having a quieter system over kind of like bloody ears because it's just so noisy. But obviously, your kind of use case is going to be different to mine. If you've got a big case, go top mounted, then you might want to run it a bit faster. Who knows? But for me, I was really happy, and maybe in the future I'll kind of compare it to another 360, maybe from Arctic or something like that. But yeah, very happy. Guys, I'm just going to wrap up the video now. I absolutely love using the cooler. It looks amazing. The fans, just the general aesthetic, and that pump is spectacular. Added in with the replaceable face covers, and you've just got yourself an absolutely brilliant cooler. Now, is it the best one? Who knows? There are lots of options out there, especially in the 360 space. I'm not kind of comparing like for like. It is a little bit expensive, I'm not going to lie. However, there's lots of coolers out there from NZXT, from Asus, equally as expensive, and they don't look as good as this. They really don't. This is absolutely amazing. I'm very happy with it. If you're thinking about buying it, I'd recommend it definitely. They've got the H150i as well, and the H150i. That's the 240 and 280 variants. Picks up the H150i, which I'm going to be using in a mini ITX build, and I'm going to be comparing that with the H150i Pro RGB XT. So watch out for that video in the next few weeks. But yeah, otherwise absolutely brilliant. Go out, get it. You won't regret it. And also, what you won't regret is hitting the like, subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.